Hi there, it's Aaron here, and I'm just going to take you through purchasing photos from our website. We do get a lot of people that ask how to do it, and they do get a little bit confused by the process. But it's just like any other kind of shopping scenario. You add things to cart and check out, and away you go. So I'm just going to take you through it bit by bit, though, because there are a couple of things that can trip you up. First thing is that this is the portfolio page. You don't need to be on this page. You need to be on the All Photo Sets page. So click on that on the left-hand side. The galleries pop up. Here they all are. And once you've found the gallery that you were looking for, then you can just simply click on that gallery and it shows you the list of pictures. Up the top there is an add to cart and download button. In all these scenarios you disregard the download button. It's not for you, it's for agencies. The add to cart is the one to use. Now you can do it from here, but it does show you a very tiny thumbnail of the picture and it's quite difficult to kind of choose the ones you want. So usually it's easier to just add them one by one. So the way we're going to do that is by clicking on an image that we want to purchase, which we have, and then we've got three options here. We've got download, add to lightbox, and add to cart. The two bottom ones, again, agencies, don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about that at all. It's only adding to cart that is the issue. So we want to add this one to cart, and then we're presented with this screen, which again, people panic about. Is it for personal use or is it for commercial use? 99.99% of the time it's for personal use. So you're wanting to use it on your Facebook page, you're wanting to use it on a blog, you're wanting to print it for the wall at home. Those are all personal use scenarios. Where it becomes commercial use is if it's going to a newspaper, magazine, or it's on a commercial website as well. That's also commercial use. So just bear that in mind. You can't give this image to any sort of a newspaper or commercial entity. When you click the personal use button, you're presented with this, and again this confuses people. This is because in some scenarios you're offered prints and different sized images. We only have the one that we usually make available, which is the full size, full quality image. So you just click on that little select box there and then add it to cart, bearing in mind that at this time it is excluding GST. The GST is added later. So we can either check out or we can go back and continue shopping. So we're just going to add one more in here just so that we show you how that works. So we want to purchase a second image. This is the image that we want. We push add to cart. Again, it's personal use. We're going to click the little radio box and then we're going to go OK, and this time we're going to check out. And you can see tax is to be decided because it doesn't know that you're in New Zealand yet. So we click check out and we can see that these are the two images and we know that they're $40, and then there's some sales tax going to be added to that since we're in New Zealand. So we're happy with that. We can remove it, we can change it, we can do whatever we want, but right now we're just going to check out. So when we go to check out, we get this scenario where that we can be a returning customer, which we're not, or a guest checkout. And I usually recommend to people that they just use the guest checkout, and you don't need to create an account. Just go guest checkout. So when you do that, you fill in all your details. So we're just going to put a few things in here, blah, 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 blah. And then we're just going to put in Rotorua, and then we can put in New Zealand as well. And state or province doesn't let us do that, but our zip code, just whatever it normally is for your part of the world. Click on continue. You've got to put in an email address because it's going to email you a link to download these photos. So I'm just going to put my work email in here at nitrotechnology.co.nz, and we're going to continue. There was a wee box there. If you didn't see it, was create an account. Again, you don't need to do that. So we review our order, and once we've done that, because it now knows that we're in New Zealand, it's added the sales tax. And if you want to read the content licensing agreement, I've given you a bit of a subset on that. The images of personal use, if they're going to a newspaper or magazine, they need a separate license, so you'll need to contact me to organise that, or the people that are buying it will need to buy that license online. You need to tick the box to say that you've read the content licensing scenario, and then you continue on to PayPal. And PayPal, you don't need to have a PayPal account. You can have just any credit card will work. Once that's happened, you will be emailed a link. Once you've done this final part, I won't show you that because that's all a bit boring and just standard procedure. But you'll be emailed a link that has the download, and when you download that image, it will download the JPEG, and from memory, it's got a licensing document that comes with it as well. So that's how it works. It's pretty simple. If you get stuck and you can't work it out, then do email me, but just bear in mind that there'll be a delay. This is almost instantaneous. As I say, just bear in mind the copyright of the image. The image is provided for personal use if you're buying it for personal use. If it's a commercial scenario, it's going to a newspaper or it's going to a magazine, they need to talk to me first. And the third thing that I'd just like to mention as well is that if the image is of you or someone that you know, just bear in mind that we don't sell those images, or we're not allowed to sell those images for the likes of commercial use. So it can't be used in advertising products or any of that kind of stuff. That would require us to come to the person that's in the images to discuss a licensing agreement for that. So these are for editorial use, they're available for, and also for, as I say, personal use for those that are in the images. So any problems, feel free just to get in contact. Enjoy.